Well, here we go. 40 laps, heads up start. We are racing now. Tyler McPherson and Jim Johnstone. Cody McPherson and Rob Knapp, the top four. Rob Knapp working up on the outside lane as they all come around the top side. 4 and 5 wide out of turn 4. That was some wild racing back there. Now down the back straightaway, it will be Tyler McPherson with Johnstone. Holding on the outside in the 21 Double J. Cody McPherson running back there in third. Penner gets way loose in the 69. Tyler McPherson leading Johnstone still as they work to the bottom. It's McPherson right down low. Johnstone right on the extreme outside. Then Cody McPherson and Rob Knapp. Knapp gets around Cody McPherson on the high line to try and take away third spot, and he will get that done. Ponente runs in fifth. Yellow out now.
Brad Rouse on the backstretch.
Brad Rouse off the high side of turn 2. And the green comes out. Here we go once again. It's Tyler McPherson and Jim Johnstone. Rob Knapp looks down low in the Harvey's Little Brothers Service Center 2K. But up front, it's his teammate looking good. And that is the Cosgrove-driven Little Brothers 2K machine that sits in second now as he gets underneath Johnstone. McPherson, Cosgrove, Jim Johnstone. Greg Ponente up to fourth. Cody McPherson sits fifth with Rob Knapp in sixth. Then Ryan Susi and Rick Belante come into the picture. Yellow out for trouble in turn 2. A whole bunch of them get together there. Rob Knapp's headed to the pits in the 2K. A bunch of them got all jumbled up there. Ken Cosgrove on the bottom, but your actual leader is Tyler McPherson, restarting on the outside of the Bryan staff. CAA 777, green comes out, here we go again. Cosgrove snouts out in front now of the McPherson 777. Kenny Cosgrove, modified feature winner multiple times, trying to get a Sportsman one here tonight in the King of the Crates 40-lap event. Tyler McPherson driving up on the high and wild side, pulls back around. Kenny Cosgrove, the Little Brothers 2X. Greg Ponente right there in the 99P, holding third down. Len Dignard gets on the back end of Adam Leslie and they get crossed up. Rick Belante looking strong here tonight as he works the outside in the 62. Right up there trying to get around Greg Ponente. Oh, Johnstone hard in the wall. Not sure whether the throttle's stuck on it or not. Heavy damage for Jimmy Johnstone. Johnstone will make it off into the pits. McPherson continues to lead. Behind them, it's the 2X of Kenny Cosgrove and the 99 of Ponente. Rick Belante has caught the top 4. And he is now a part of them as he comes around that fourth turn. Cosgrove still holding on to second. Tyler McPherson by a good margin out in front. "13 of 40 complete, now 14 with 26 laps to go." Paul Jorgensen gets turned around in turn 4 after contact with Jason Moon. Leasing pace truck once more. 14 on the board, 26 laps to go for your leader, Tyler McPherson, Ken Cosgrove, Greg Penante, Rick Belante, and Cody McPherson are the top 5. Green comes out again, and we are on it. McPherson goes up high. That opens up the bottom for Cosgrove. Cosgrove right alongside, but McPherson uses the momentum of the high line to power back around the top, and he will maintain the lead back to the stripe. Top side maybe starting to fade for McPherson, but it's still strong right through this portion of the track. He hangs up there. Now Cosgrove right in the tire tracks to the leader as Penante goes to the bottom. Tyler McPherson pulls away to an 8-car length advantage now. Greg Penante has caught second place. Ken Cosgrove tries to shimmy up underneath him. Greg Penante working the bottom, way down low, trying to get up underneath Cosgrove. Cosgrove ringing the neck of the 2X again, and that works on the high line. Trouble around in 4, it's the fairway 53. Double features for the J&S Heating and Air Conditioning Mod Lights. And the Go-Kart Club will have the karts and drivers on display at the front gate. Here we go, racing once again. Tyler McPherson again trying to hold off the veteran Kenny Cosgrove as they are wheel to wheel down through 2 once again. Into 3 and 4 they come. McPherson fast and mighty on the high side. Tyler McPherson sticks to his game plan here in the Bryan Staff. 777 halfway through now, 20 down, 20 to go. Ty McPherson has led from the initial green. Trying to take it wire to wire. Cosgrove just powers right around the outside of 4. Did not work as he slipped up a little bit, but that looked beautiful in the entry into 3. Greg Penante still 6th and 3rd. 4th is the Belante 62 and Ryan Susi. Up to 5th now in the 38. Tyler McPherson completes another one ahead of Ken Cosgrove with 18 to go. McPherson still with a 1-car length advantage over the Ken Cosgrove 2X. Greg Penante, the 99P, back there in 3rd. 4th is Belante in 5th, still Ryan Susi. 6th being Cody McPherson, then Gabori, Mark Dixon, PJ Willard, and the 06 of Brandon Easy. This track really starting to get hard, packed, and slick out there, as all of them try and struggle to keep the traction together and get the bite they need to catch the leader, Tyler McPherson. McPherson again, now with 14 to go. Gets up a little bit high. Cosgrove Shot down low, but couldn't put the move on him. Once again, now Cosgrove through the middle, McPherson up high. Cosgrove trying to find some bite for the 2X to lock into. Ken Cosgrove right in the exhaust fumes of Ty McPherson. Cosgrove straighter out of 4, but McPherson still has the momentum. Now Cosgrove going to the bottom. Cosgrove got all the way alongside McPherson on the entry. Couldn't pin it down to the rail. Had to get out of it. Now he'll try and go on the extreme outside as McPherson's got to go low under a lap car. Jason Moore will lift a bit and let the leaders get through. Nice bit of gentleman driving by the second generation pilot. Now Cosgrove still trying to get around McPherson up high. He's got the momentum. Oh, and they touch on the front straightaway with 10 to go. They both met at the apex of the front stretch, if there was one, and tangled a little bit. Cosgrove lifts up. Leaders working with lap cars now as Penante starting to salivate at the possibilities of getting into the top 2. Adam Leslie retires to the pits of the 15. Now McPherson gets around Fairway to the bottom of Jorgensen, and he looks like he may have just snookered Cosgrove as he pins him behind 2 cars. Cosgrove now trying to get up to the middle. With 7 laps to go, it's Tyler McPherson. Ron Kingsbury with trouble out of 4, right up in front of second place. Cosgrove gets through. Penante pinned down behind the Jorgensen 68. Coming this time with 5 laps to go. Tyler McPherson, 5 to go, 5 to go. Penante still holds third. Cosgrove still holds second. The leader from the initial green has been Tyler McPherson. McPherson down on the bottom. Cosgrove starting to make up some ground on him as Ty has changed his line in 3 and 4. Cosgrove looking for traction up high. Right now it is McPherson on the bottom with 3 laps to go. 3 to go for Tyler McPherson. Now Cosgrove uses the same game plan as McPherson and pulls right up behind him. Look at Cosgrove go around the outside. He just literally pitched it up there high in 3. Tucks back behind McPherson with 2 to go. Gets into the back of McPherson. Ty maintains the line on the cushion. Coming for the white flag. McPherson way up high. Trying to hold off the veteran Kenny Cosgrove. Ty McPherson last time through 1 and 2. He looks all right now as he's got a big margin ahead of Cosgrove. One final time to hit the marks. Ty McPherson will win it wire to wire, just ahead of Cosgrove. Penante comes across in 3rd, trouble in 4. Belante and Cody McPherson will wrap up the top 5.
My pockets keep telling me it's gonna shower. Call up my homies, it's on and pop.
comes out of 777. How about it for Tyler McPherson? Taking a part-time schedule this year, just having fun. And what a better way to have fun, Mike, than to bring it to victory lane wire to wire.
Definitely, like Clint said, you're only doing this for fun this year, just out hit and miss here and there. You come out tonight, had a great heat race start on the pole. Let her wire to wire. Veteran there up your butt the whole time, but you held him off. I'm sure you've seen him a couple times. Tell us about your run.
Yeah, Kenny's great to race against. Same with Greg. You can't really tell who's behind you, and sometimes you get into them without seeing, but we had a great race. The car was great. We're on coils this year, which is a little bit different. It's hard to get into a groove when you're not out every week, eh? So finally got it figured out, and hopefully we can get a couple more of these.
Awesome. Who helps you get here every Saturday whenever you do come?
Yeah, Brian Staff, Swan's Winery, Fieldstone, CAA, my dad, my family, my grandpa, David, everybody helps.
Awesome. Make some noise for Tyler McPherson.
Well, now we'll get away with second place, Kenny Cosgrove. Kenny, good run for you. You having fun out there in the Napper car?
Yeah, it's great. Just show up and drive. These guys are great. I'd like to thank them for giving the opportunity to do that.
Now, you had a good battle with Ty McPherson. I mean, you tried him high, you tried him low. How are these crate-powered cars to drive compared to your 358?
They're really underpowered, but you know what? I mean, it still is a tough division. These guys are good, and I thought I had a shot at Tyler. I got up beside him, and he took me out into the wall there. I had to get out of it. You know, that was where the line to be, was on the top, and I just couldn't get there. I tried, but yeah, he did a good job.
Good run here tonight, Kenny. Good luck in the future races. Second place there for Kenny Cosgrove.
All right, over here with Greg Panente, third place runner tonight. Well, you kind of got up in third and you just rode there for 40 laps, and it looks like you had a good view of what was going on in front of you, but you just didn't have quite enough to get up there in the battle. Tell us about your race.
No, I didn't put enough gear in the car. I should have. I always second-guess myself, but hats off to Tyler. He doesn't have to run every week. He comes this once in a while and kicks our butt, but great for Tyler and his grandpa. I'm proud of him, and good for Kenny. And tonight was a points night for us, I guess, just kind of right around where we were, and thank my guys and my brother-in-law and Gaston Auto Sales and ERD for all the help and all the guys that make this possible for me. So third's better than last, I guess.
Definitely. Thanks, Greg. Panante, third place.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, nice round of applause, please, for Happy McPherson gang down there, and our winner of the King of the Crate, Tyler McPherson. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the El Mount Enterprises 358 Modifieds are lined up, and with Scott Wood winning the first feature, he drew number 14, and on the pole, out of St. Catharines, starting in the number 42, Pete Bicknell on the outside, the 20.